Gentlemen, have a great day. This is page number 92. The first question: what are the effects of expansion and contraction? Answer: when heated boilers expand, when cooled, they contract. The magnitude of expansion depends on the source of heating effect, means whether the heat source is a radiant flame or relatively cooler flue gases. The heating and cooling is not uniform and may give or rise to hot spots within the boiler. Hence, a boiler designer should give necessary consideration to expansion. Question: what about the expansion problem in a steel boiler? Answer: properly designed steel boilers present little expansion difficulty and is relatively free from stresses due to expansion and contraction. The connecting pipeline should be adequately provided for expansion and movement. Question: what is the effect of expansion in or contraction stresses on tube? Answer: leakage develops when the tubes are bent into drum or tube sheet. Question: what about the expansion and contraction problem in a cast iron boiler? Answer: thermal stresses induced due to expansion or contraction will warp section of the cast iron boiler and deformed sections like a permanent shape. Replacement may be difficult. Question: how does flame impingement affect the boilers? Answer: the flame impinges on water walls, it becomes cooled and the flame temperature drops, which in turn may result in complete combustion and soot formation. Incomplete combustion and soot formation. Question: does a draft affect boiler operation? Answer: the draft problems that are encountered when a chimney alone is used are eliminated if draft fans are installed. Practical experiences show that a draft fan is far more economical than a chimney of adequate height in all cases except those of small installations. Question: can chimney be eliminated if draft fans are installed? Answer: no. Some kind of chimney or stack is necessary despite the installation and operation of draft fans. This is because chimney stock of appropriate height will permit discharge of flue gases to such level that the dilution of obnoxious gases, air pollutions, by the atmospheric air will be within acceptable limits. What is the need for a large water capacity? Answer: if a boiler has large water capacity, it will function smoothly and better against a relatively steady load or slowly varying load. Question: for sudden load changing conditions, what effect will be the boiler water capacity have? Answer: if sudden load changes are prevalent, boilers having less or small water capacity will be more responsive to quicker load fluctuations. Question: compare water tube and fire tube boilers in the light of water capacity. Answer: water tube boilers have a smaller water capability than fire tube boilers. Therefore, water tube boilers are more responsive to a rapid load change. The larger water capacity of fire tube boilers imparts stability but does not permit rapid load fluctuations. Questions: how does water circulation affect a boiler? Answer: good circulation is a desirable feature for all boilers. Inadequate circulation of working fluid will reduce heat removal rate efficiency. Question: how does water circulation affect a boiler? Answer: good circulation is a desirable feature for all boilers. Inadequate circulation of working fluid will reduce its heat removal rate efficiency, causing higher metal temperature. Fire tube boilers usually have poor circulation compared to water tube boilers. If properly designed, water tube boilers have good circulating characteristics that ensure higher heat removal efficiency. Question: What are the steaming characteristics of a fire tube boiler? Fire tube boilers are generally general or no not fast steamers. The steaming rate of fire tube type boiler is much faster than that of externally fired boilers. However, the steaming characteristics of a fire tube boiler vary with differing design and with the ratio of heating surface to water volume. Question: what are the steaming characteristics of a packaged boiler? Packaged boilers have quicker steaming rate than fire tube boilers because of large heating surface with smaller water volume. What are the steaming characteristics of water tube boilers? It is fast. Question: what are the steaming characteristics of cast iron boilers? Slow steaming rate, except those having smaller water volume. This is because a large quantity of metal involved in a cast iron boiler. At the startup, the steaming rate is low, but thereafter such boilers have relatively stable steaming characteristics. Question: what are the effects of low water in case of steel boiler? Answer: replacement of exposed tubes or crown sheets is required. This means a considerable downtime loss as the boiler is shut down and kept out of service. Still, the replay jobs are completed. Question: what are the effects of low water operation in the case of cast iron boilers? Answer: it occasionally results in cracked sections, though little difficulty is encountered in disconnecting or replacing the cracked sections of an external header type boiler. Total shutdown of a push nipple type boiler must be taken until a replacement section is obtained. Warpage may sometimes invite replacement of the boiler. Question: how can sludge be removed from boiler? Periodic blowdown is the method most practiced to remove sludge deposition on the mud drum or mud ring. If it has become solid cake, a high pressure water hose is harnessed to dislodge the cake during shutdown periods. If it still remains, it is chipped out. Due to lack of adequate clearance, it is usually difficult to remove sludge from the bottom of Scotch type boilers. Question: how can the boiler tube scale be removed? Answer: incrustation of scales on the outside surface of boiler tube is removed as follows. The boiler is emptied. The boiler is then carefully heated. Cold water is sprayed on the boiler tubes to induce thermal stress in the solidified scale and remove the rupture scales. Scales inside a boiler tube are turbined, reamed out carefully with special equipment. Question: why does soot deposits in the boiler flue passes? Answer: improper combustion in the case of soot formation in the boiler furnace. Combustion gas burn, soot gets deposition in the boiler flue passes. Question: what is the effects of soot deposition in the flue gas passage of a boiler? Answer: it impairs heat transfer characteristics and thereby reduces the overall efficiency of the boiler. Tests conducted at the Bureau of Standards have confirmed that reduction of boiler efficiency by 8% over an 8-day operating period was principally due to rapid buildup of soot deposits. Question: compare the soot blowing characteristics of a steel fire tube boiler and a steel water tube boiler. Annual or biannual soot blowing may be adequate for steel fire tube boilers because they have large tubes and ample furnace volume. However, such frequent soot cleaning is not recommended. Steel water tube boilers should be cleaned regularly. Large installations have soot blowers. That's it. Thank you.